It's exciting times, boys and girls. Not only did I buy another Z, but
I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket.
that's right, man. I won a golden ticket, a prize package from Prismatic Powders. Really cool, really stoked. Got the box over there, haven't opened it up yet. We're gonna do that in just a second. The golden ticket was inside the powder I ordered for the Pink Z's engine. You can see I've already finished the valve covers and they look incredible. The belt is now on and the plenum is at the powder coater, getting that chrome finish. It's gonna look amazing. But yeah, inside that chrome powder, boom. Golden ticket. So I reached out to Prismatic. I said, hey, this was inside my order. We confirmed information. Bam. They sent me this box of all kinds of goodies. Haven't opened it yet. Yeah, let's see what's inside. This is awesome. Awesome. Oh yeah. All right, we got paper, my favorite. Oh my gosh, there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. We got a baggie full of patches. That's really cool. We got some koozies, couple different koozies. Oh, bro. Bruh. Oh, dude, this is so cool. It's actually the wheel of every color that Prismatic offers. That's super cool. Got a cool t-shirt. Nice. A full Cerakote rapid ceramic paint sealant kit. That's awesome. And then a tube. What's in the tube? What's in the tube? What's in the tube? Yo. That's sweet, dude. It's a freaking Prismatic sticker for like the shop window. That's super awesome. Everything's awesome. So yeah, man. Ceramic coat kit, long sleeve t-shirt, some cool koozies, some patches, and then the color wheel here, and then the big decal in there. That's super awesome. And super huge thanks to Grace, the sales manager at Prismatic. We've been communicating back and forth. What a wonderful person and a really cool team. This is so exciting. I never win anything. This is really cool. This is really, really cool. If you guys are looking for powder coat, go with the name I trust, the name that's been super reliable, the brand that has powder coated everything on the RBZ and the Stagia, and now the Pink Z. Prismatic Powders, man, always has a great product. Never had issues with it at all. This is great. Okay, yeah, so I bought a new Z. I bought a new Z. We'll get to that. And we're also gonna get to those. Also super cool, but I need to run an errand. I actually need to go to Harbor Freight to pick up a tool for the new Z that I bought, because there's a code issue thing going on and I need a special tool to handle it. So let me go run that errand, take care of some other things, and that way we can just be back in the garage for the rest of the day. All right, back from running errands, ate some lunch. Of course, I ate some chips. A really new chip I hadn't seen before called Carolina Kettle. Had some salt and malt vinegar. Those were amazing. Speaking of amazing, look at this place, bro. So green. It's looking great. We go check out the new Z. You probably recognize it. Once you see it, you'll recognize it. Okay, here it is. Yeah, buddy. Maybe you recognize it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're new to the channel and you have no freaking clue what I'm talking about. This is Tyler's Z, or was Tyler's Z. And now it's mine. It's now mine. Interesting story there. Let's see if we can do this in 30 seconds. Finished the car for Tyler. Got it running mint. Couple other little minor gremlins, but nothing major. He came and picked it up, and while he was here, he was just kind of talking the idea of possibly selling it. After 3.5 years of wanting it to run and finally getting it to run and then driving it, he realized that his dream had kind of come true, and this wasn't the dream car. And this would then become a mechanism to get his dream car for him and his wife. At first, I was like, okay, not something I was looking to do is buy another car. And then an old buddy of mine, we served together in Iraq 20 years ago, and we've stayed in contact ever since, said, hey man, I'm looking for a Z. And I said, oh yeah? I know a guy selling a Z. Linked the two of them up, and because my buddy March lives down in South Georgia, there's a really tight timeline on him transferring the title and getting it in his name. So, as an intermediary, I bought the car from Tyler, and when March finally has the ability to travel up here, Guy, I'm freaking filming. Shut up. And when March finally has the ability to travel up here to North Carolina to get the car, he will buy it from me. I've had it now for a few days, just been going through some minor odds and ends. Interior's looking really good. Tyler took really good care of this car. Been fixing a couple things, got the window wipers working, got the door switch installed, tune up on the engine, got the timing dialed in, absolutely spot on. Replaced a couple light bulbs. It currently has an airbag fault on it, which I've traced down to the control unit using the console. And thankfully I have another control unit on the premises, so I'm gonna try and swap that out and see how that works. Which is why I went to Harbor Freight, to get the special security tamper-proof Torx bit that I need to remove the airbags and all the other airbag equipment stuff that's got special bolts so you can't mess with them. So I got all that done. I'm just doing a couple other things for them too. I fixed the exhaust hanger. I'm currently in the process of piecing together an entire air conditioning system that I'll put in because March would like me to do that. And then I'm also just putting in some basic stereo equipment so that when March comes and gets it, he's not driving back in complete and total silence. So yeah, this is my new Z for now, for the time being, for probably a month or so, and then it'll move on once I get the new title in my name. It's exciting to work on something new, and I've already been working on this car for a while. It doesn't need a lot. It just needs a little couple things here and there, nothing major, and we're just slowly but surely knocking that stuff out. So, all right, all the roosters are acting roostery, so let's go back in the shop. I've got the door closed today. It's supposed to be 90 degrees, maybe a little over 90 today. Inside the shop right now, it is so nice and cool because I've got the doors closed and those new seals and those new hinges. Dude, it's game changing. So we're gonna head back in the garage and let's check out the new turbos for Project Lazarus. So in addition to the turbos arriving for Project Lazarus, the entire leather kit also arrived, and it is now currently tucked away right in there, and that will replace the leather for the seats, the armrest, and then all the tweed pieces that are around the entire car. It's all kind of good too because I need to actually pull certain parts of the interior out just to drop the transmission. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. That's what we're doing today. Dude, these things are sick. These things are sick. Look at that joker, man. Boom. And the turbine side, bored out, oversized. Let me get a stock turbo just so you can get a real good feeling here for the difference. These are stock turbos, so these turbos were sent off to them. They modified stock turbos, they bored them out, bigger internals, bearings, center, all that good stuff. So you see the opening there compared to the opening there? Just much bigger. The compressor side is beastly. Let me flip-flop these. Okay, stock turbo, pure turbo. Just massive internals. These are their pure 700s. For the pair, it's $1,800. They do require you to send your cores first. They modify the turbos you sent them, and then they send them back. For the two turbos, it took about 4 weeks, which is perfect. I'm running a pure turbo on my Stagia. It's a stock turbo that's been the same way, modified with bigger internals and bored out and center section and all that stuff, different bearings. I couldn't be happier, man. That thing makes a lot of cool noise. So I'm imagining a pair of these. Now that we have the turbos, and now that we have the leather, what we don't need is the engine or the interior. I got a lot to do. And again, it's hot. This is just tedious work, slowly pulling out the interior and just making sure that nothing gets messed up or scuffed or cracked or any of the tabs break. I also have to take out everything in the trunk in order to get the rear suspension in. By the way, front coilovers are installed. Still got to do the rears. Now it's just time to gut the whole inside of the car, which will also allow me to disconnect everything for the transmission. And then it's engine pull-out time after I do, the exhaust underneath. So you'll be here when I actually pull the engine out, but that's not happening today. Might not happen tomorrow, but we'll see how far I get today. So for the rest of the day, guys, I'm putting on some music, probably gonna eat some more chips and just start taking the interior out of this car, and I will see you in the morning. Good afternoon, how you doing? Interior is all removed. It took me about 30 minutes to take everything out. Everything is ready for the conversion, but even though it took me 30 minutes, it's been like 4 or 5 days. We had a pretty massive heat wave here in the Carolinas. It was like high 80s, low 90s, no humidity. It was really hot. It was really hot and really miserable. I just spent 4 or 5 days, all the garage doors closed, all the fans blowing, tables set up here, shirtless BC just doing the work because it was hot. Nobody wanted to see that. Nobody wanted to see that. Even though I was a body double for Dolph Lundgren back in the day. Kids, ask your parents. I've been working on the seats. Already got one done. Looks amazing. Things will tighten up over time. That's how leather works. The driver's seat down to the frame. Fixing to recondition the frame and all that stuff. I'm just waiting on some chemicals and some other things to come here so I can really completely recondition that, check out all the motors, make sure everything's fine and everything's good. Today the heat wave passed. And it is like 30 degrees cooler than it was 24 hours ago. And it has been an incredible day when I could actually have all the doors open in the garage, have a nice breeze coming in, have all this light that I need to be under the car. And today I took everything out from under the car to include installing the new coilovers in the rear. So those are done. The engine is only mounted by the mounts and the transmission. It is ready to party. And tomorrow, Rich is coming over bright and early. We're having even cooler weather tomorrow. So we could have all the doors open. We could be making all the noise and have all the fun pulling the engine out. Now, originally my plan was to pull the engine out, do the turbos pretty quick and stuff the engine back in. But while you're in there. Now we're doing a full HICUS system delete to NA, just like I did on the Pink Z. The only thing we're not changing out is the subframe. We're just putting a brace bar in there, so it'll still have those steering arms and all that stuff, but everything else is gonna get deleted. All the lines, all the pumps, all the things. Converted to NA, converted to NA. And we're also investigating a power steering leak that has been very persistent since it's been here. So the engine's gonna be out for a little while we take care of all these other things. I will see you bright and early in the morning, because right now I'm fixing to call it a night and go make some juicy hamburgers and some homemade fries for Mrs. BC, because that's her favorite food. Maybe there'll be a little bit of discussion before we start. Maybe there won't. Maybe we're just gonna start playing some music right now and just get right into it. Yeah, let's just do that. She is out. And I'm happy to say that it's been a year since I built this engine, and it is still just as clean and pristine as it was a year ago when I finished it. Little dusty, but that's to be expected because, stuff. As for the engine bay, not as clean and pristine as it used to be. And again, I think it's got a pretty bad power steering leak. It might be this HICUS line here, but it might also be this line to the rack. So moving forward, we're investigating all that. We're also removing all the HICUS system out of the car. We're also gonna take a look at the air conditioning and see if there's any issues with it holding pressure. I also need to fix this radiator core support and pull that whole thing down to get rid of this bump and allow the hood to close correctly. Other than that, it's time to pull the turbos off. It may sound crazy pulling the engine to do this job, but all things considered, from the time I pulled this car in to getting it on the table, we're looking at like 4.5 hours maybe. And when you start looking at bolts and nuts and stuff like that, and you're trying to do this in the car in that tight space, no, I'm not messing with that. I'm not messing with that. To me, this makes perfect logical sense. swap the turbos out, put the engine right back in. But in addition to this, it gives me the chance to do all this other stuff that he wants to do that needs to get done and do it right. You know, make it right, do it right. It's gonna be fabulous. So it's actually Tuesday morning now, and I'm going directly from recording this to doing the editing to get this out to you today, because I don't want to delay, because we got a lot of things going. We got a lot of things coming. Got more parts in the mail yesterday. I'm probably going to be right into recording another episode here in the next 24, 48 hours. Didn't get the plenum for the Pink Z, but I'm sure that will be in the next video. Without any further ado, boys and girls, I will bid you farewell. Ciao a tutti and aloha. Bye-bye.